My boyfriend and I and my mom took a house that was old and dingy and run down, and we made it look beautiful and fresh and a wonderful place to come home to.
When I bought the house for Amber, initially I ignored all the feelings completely because it was just business. Had to be done. And then once it was ours, then it was a scary feeling. It was a scary feeling because of, yes, all the work, and just the fact that it was the first house that Amber was ever going to pay a mortgage on. She'd never done that before. And that Michael was moving in here with her, so there was a number of different issues going on all at one time. It was a crappy little house, owned by some very old people that had not been able to take care of it for probably 30 years.
It was a time warp. It looked like a time warp. You walked in there and it was all of a sudden 1975 all over again.
There was not a thing that did not have to be touched. As far as the renovations, I was looking forward to it, but it was also, I was apprehensive because it was obviously going to take a lot of money and a lot of work. And there were times when it seemed larger than us. When it first started really coming together was when we sat down and made a footprint of what it was going to look like.
And we put the tile on there.
Amber and I sat down before the house, we even had the house, before escrow closed, and I had paint chips. I must have 200 paint chips. And we sat down in the floor of my office and we went through paint chips and decided, we pulled like 5 or 6 out for each room. And I think as far as planning what was going to be done, we sort of had a vision that weekend that we saw the house, and the vision just started to take shape. And as we spent more time in it, we would notice exactly what had to be done and how it was supposed to look and how it was going to connect with all the other parts. Yeah, we had the tile, we had vision of what the counters were going to look like and the colors, and so then it just, by the time you had a vision, a visual of what it was supposed to look like, it all just kind of came together from there. And then sort of narrowed it down and got it so that this is the living room and this is going to be how it transitions into the den and the bedroom and how these are all going to look together, and this is the treatment we're going to do in the kitchen. How's that going to do when you look at it from the den?